Welcome back to the podcast, How to Make Money Doing What You Love. How to do what you love what you do, and get beautifully paid to do it. I'm going to break down the exact steps for you to take to be able to do that, whether that's in a career or in a business or either. It doesn't matter. So if you're new to the channel, welcome to the podcast. My name's Lewis. I'm a coach. I've coached over 6,000 people now. I've written a book. It's called The Inspired Life Method. Go grab yourself a copy if you want to. And I love helping people create a life that inspires them. So this topic is like central to what it is that I teach. So with that being said, let's rock and roll straight into it. So the first thing I want to start with is this quote here. When what you do is the fullest expression of who you are, you will do your life's best work. Let me say that again because it's so powerful. When what you do is the fullest expression of who you are, you will do your life's best work. Really beautiful. So in essence, when you know who you truly are, your authentic self, your life's purpose, mission, vision, and values, and you actually be that version of you and live in alignment with what those things are, you will feel incredible. I use this quote all the time as well. The need for motivation is a symptom of an uninspired goal. So if you're lacking motivation, you feel lost, you don't know what you want to do with yourself, you're working at a job that you don't love, and you don't know where you want to go, you're missing these pieces. So you just got to get these pieces and you'll be able to crush it. So with that being said, I want to break it down a little bit deeper for you. Your purpose is your gift to give to the world. Your purpose is what gives you direction. It's what gives you inspiration. It's what gives you an unlimited fuel source. It puts a tear in your eye. It opens your heart and fills your heart with love and fulfillment. And when you know what your purpose is, your gift, and you learn how to give your gift back to others and learn how to get paid to do it, holy shit, life is amazing. I'll use an example. Right now, it's Sunday. It's a Sunday afternoon, or Sunday lunchtime. It's 11:20 a.m. on a Sunday for me. And I'm in my office recording this podcast right now here with you guys. And why is that? Did I need motivation to do this? Absolutely not. No one had to hold me accountable. No one had to say, hey, you said you're going to do that. You have to go do that. I didn't even have it anyway. I just said, I feel like filming a podcast today. I want to add some value to you guys today because it's in alignment with what my purpose is. So if you're lacking fulfillment, you're lacking direction, you're lacking motivation, you don't know what you want to do with yourself, you're not clear on what your purpose is, what your values are, and what your mission and vision is. So when I work with people, the first thing I start with, for the majority of people, unless they're coming to me for a very specific reason, for 99% of my clients that come to work with me, the first things I start with is your life's values. Now, values are not things like honesty and loyalty and integrity and control. Those are behaviors and character traits that we prefer. We prefer people be honest and dishonest. We prefer integrity than people being unintegral. But for me, soul's values are areas of life that fulfill you. Because your voids, whatever's painful to you becomes important to you. This is where pain becomes purpose, where wounds become wisdom. Those areas of life fulfill you intrinsically. You don't need motivation to do them. I don't need motivation to coach people. I love it. It lights me up. I'm fulfilled by it. I'm doing it right now. So what I would encourage you to do, and I'm going to give you some practical steps of how to do that, is get clear on what your values are. What intrinsically fulfills you. Not honesty, loyalty, integrity, control, freedom. Those aren't values. Areas of life, family, learning, experiences, health, travel, coaching, teaching, music, dancing, things you do. If you can't fill your calendar with it, it's not a value. If I say go fill your calendar with freedom, that sounds weird. If I say go fill your calendar with honesty, it sounds weird, right? So areas of life, they fulfill you. You're inspired to do them. Now, I actually teach this, so if you want help with that, you can obviously work with me. You can go grab a copy of my book. You have a free trial of my coaching. I'll put all those details down later. But get clear on what fulfills you. The second part to value, or to this piece, is your purpose. Your purpose is the greatest expression of your greatest core wound. Your purpose is an expression of your greatest core wound. So this is where we isolate and find your greatest core wound, your greatest void, what was most painful for you in your upbringing. And then we learn how to express it and give it back to others. There's a couple lines I'm going to throw at you, so please enjoy these. Your purpose is your gift to give back to others. It gives you direction, fulfillment, an unlimited fuel source, and fulfillment and meaning. It is an expression of your greatest core wound, and you become who you needed when you're at your lowest. Let that sink in, please. When you become, and you are already doing it intrinsically, unconsciously, when you become the version of you that you needed when you're at your lowest, and you learn how to give that back to others and get paid to do it, holy shit, it feels amazing. So my invitation to you again is to find your purpose. Find your greatest core wound. It takes me about 30 minutes to take people through my purpose process to find that. If you want help with that, it's in my book, it's in my coaching services. Come work with me in person, do whatever you want. Find your life's purpose. And then once you find it, and now you can actually ask yourself these questions, even if you don't know the root cause, the core wound, or the actual way to articulate your purpose yet, because these questions I'm about to ask you, you can answer them right now because it will still be directionally correct. Once you're clear on your values and your purpose, you got to ask yourself these questions. Based on my purpose, what problems can I solve for others? Because business is solving problems, helping people get out of pain, helping people gain more pleasure, whatever it may be. It is solving a problem. I'm going to use mine as an example so I can hit home for you guys. My core wound is feeling hurt, rejected, and misunderstood. That's my core wound. And the way I've articulated my purpose is to heal and raise consciousness. If you look at everything I do, this podcast right now, my book, my programs, my courses, my events, my one-on-one coaching, everything that I do is in alignment with that. It's helping me heal others and raise their level of awareness and consciousness to create a life that they love. Because that's what I didn't have. That was my biggest core wound. That's what I needed many, many years ago. I got diagnosed with Asperger's, autism, ADHD, anxiety. I struggled regulating my nervous system. I had my trauma that I share openly within my work. And I didn't know what I wanted to do with myself. Remember at school, like, what do you want to do when you're older? You're like, I don't fucking know. You don't get taught. You don't get taught this stuff. I didn't know what I was doing. I was doing the best of what I had back then. And everyone is. I'm still doing the best of what I have right now. So I've become that version of me that I needed when I was at my lowest. Then you ask that question that I just asked you. How do you make money living this purpose? How do you solve problems in alignment with that? And then I actually have 4 questions that I want to ask you. So if you're watching the video of the podcast right now, I'm sharing my screen. So there are 4 pathways for you to be able to help people with this. There's 4 pathways to make money, essentially. Number 1, if my mouse wants to work for me. Number 1, the 4 pathways is number 1, work a job that you hate and never change. Please don't do this one. This is the one that you don't do. Don't work a job that you fucking hate and never change. And the measurement that I have for this question or this step is, if money was not a factor, would you keep working your job? Most people I've met, the answer is no. Some of you will be yes, because you've actually unconsciously gotten into a career or a profession or a business that you do love because you're inspired by it. If you follow your inspiration, it actually leads you to your purpose. So that's the first option. Please don't pick this one. Don't work a job you never hate. Don't work a job that you hate and never change. Please don't do that. Step number 2, or option number 2, or pathway number 2, is to build a career that is aligned with your purpose and your values. This is my belief as of now anyways. I believe anyone could run their own business. I believe anyone could. They could work for themselves, be like a contractor, a consultant, work for themselves. Whether you build, not everyone's obviously going to build $1 million, $1 billion business. That probably won't be the case. But I believe everyone could work for themselves, do what they love, and get paid to do it. I believe everyone could. I don't believe everyone's willing to. Not everyone is willing to put themselves out there. Not everyone else is willing to get uncomfortable, to face their fears, to face their triggers, to heal their shit. Not everyone's willing to do that, and that's okay. So, pathway number 2 is to get a career or build a career that's in alignment with your purpose and your values. So if you go back and answer those questions I asked you, what problems could you solve expressing your purpose? Now, a question that I actually didn't ask you earlier, you can ask this. If you don't know your purpose right now, ask this question. If someone came to you right now with problems that you would love, absolutely love to help them with, what would those problems be? What would you be so excited, so inspired, so fulfilled to help someone with said problems? What would those problems be? Would it be to help them with confidence, with direction, with their health, with their relationships, with their kids, with their parenting, with their business, with their cash management? Like, what is it that you would absolutely be inspired to help someone solve problems for? If you can just broadly answer that, it's actually going to be directionally correct to what your purpose is. Obviously, if you want to find your actual purpose and do the full process, come work with me. I'll take you through it. But once you have those problems solved, then you can answer this question of step 2, build a career that's aligned with your purpose and values. Or what career would allow me to solve these problems to the fullest degree, to the deepest degree that I would love to do? And then go join a company, go get a job, go get a career in that profession. So that's the first positive pathway I would suggest. Pathway number 3 is to build a business that gives you enough income to have freedom. This is where I'm a big Alex Hormozi fan, for people that know me well. Big fan of it. And I'm also into, like, Alex is very much practical, tactical, execution, don't care about your feelings, do it anyways, just get your hand dirty, do the boring work type of thing. So I'm a big fan of that, but I'm also a big fan of your purpose and healing and inner work. So I kind of bridge the Hormozi practical hustle world into the fulfillment, spiritual purpose, inner work world. So I agree with what he says, where it's like, use what you've got. Just get started. If you've got a skill set, if you've been like an accountant for many years for someone else, you could go out and be an accountant and build your own business, an accounting firm. And you could build it to a degree where you earn X amount of income and you don't have to work. I did this with the gyms. I actually went through all these pathways. I'll summarize that in a moment. But step 3, in essence, is to build a business which isn't necessarily the biggest fulfilling business for you. Like, it's not a full expression of your purpose, but it gives you enough cash and income to do whatever the hell you want to. I'll actually use my journey as an example. Work a job you hate and never change. My first job was McDonald's. Then I worked at Subway. I was a bartender. And then I got into the personal training world. Build a career that's aligned with your purpose and values. I actually went and became a teacher aide. That was kind of aligned with me, but not fully, because I was teaching, but not things I care about. I don't care about Romeo and Juliet. I care about purpose and healing, all the stuff I'm teaching you right now, right? Step 3, build a business that gives you enough income to have freedom. I did that with gyms. If you don't know my story, I owned 3 gyms by the age of 22. We were like breaking even, barely, and I was burning out XYZ, but then I went through a dark night of the soul, went through a really challenging period. And anyways, I sold 2 gyms. I gave one away, sold the other one. And then I had one gym, which paid me $2,000 to $3,000 a week for 1 hour of work. I had a great team in there, great management team in there. So I did that. And then I had time and freedom to some degree. $2,000 to $3,000 isn't like financial independence by any means, but it gave me a level of freedom to then get to step number 4, which is my favorite option or pathway, which is to build a purpose-led business. It goes back to the quote I shared earlier. When what you do is the fullest expression of who you are, you will do your life's best work. So I love the 4th option. It's when you know what your purpose is, you know what problems you can solve for others, and then you build a business doing that. That, for me, when you can get to that point, if you want to, if you're inspired to, and you want to go down that pathway, it is so amazing. Like, I run events, I've written a book, I do content, I have one-on-one clients, I have my online community, and just reading the testimonials and getting the breakthroughs and just doing what I do, it puts a tear in my eye. I cry so often with my clients just by seeing their breakthroughs, helping them heal, helping them break through, and it fills my heart with love. It fills my heart with fulfillment, and I fucking love it. I ran an event a couple of weeks ago. I've got an event in about 2 weeks from the date of recording this. And we did the purpose process and we did a limiting belief process. At the end of both of those processes at my in-person event, the whole room's like healing. There's some tears from a lot of people in the room. I'm sitting on the chair up the front because I'm running the event, and I've just got tears coming down my face, streaming from my eyes. And they're not tears of sadness. They're tears of love. They're tears of inspiration. And I'm like, this is why, and I told everyone, this is why I fucking do this. I don't need to run in-person events. I'd make enough money online to not have to run events, but I'm doing it because I want to help more people in different ways, because not everyone will do online stuff. some people love events, some people hate online programs, some people love online programs but hate events, some people read books, some people don't. So I'm trying to help people in all ways, shapes, and forms. But I said that. I said, guys, I don't need to be here today to run in-person events. I make well enough income online to not have to do this, but I do this because of this feeling right now. I'm so fucking loving and full of gratitude and full of love and full of fulfillment and full of purpose right now. And you can do the same thing. So to summarize this, if you want to make money doing what you love, get clear on your purpose, get clear on your values, then get clear on how can you solve problems in alignment with this. Then you've got 3 options. Number 1, well, the first option is the one I don't count. Work a job you hate, never change. Don't do that one. The first proper option or pathway, get a job or a career which is in alignment with your values and purpose and allows you to solve those problems to the highest degree you possibly can. Number 2, build a business which is purely a cash flow business. It's there for you to make money, to give you freedom to do what you want. It might be a network marketing business, a direct sales business, an e-commerce business, a drop shipping business. Who knows? Who doesn't matter? Doesn't matter. For me, it was gyms. And then 4th option is build a purpose-led business. When what you do is the fullest expression of who you are, you will do your life's best work. Now, there's obviously so much work that goes into that. You're going to learn how to market. You're going to learn how to sell. You need to learn how to build products. You need to learn how to hire people. You need to learn how to systemize. There's all the work. But that, when you, like Steve Jobs, I'm going to paraphrase it, but he's like, along the lines of, I'm going to butcher this quote from Steve Jobs, but it's along the lines of, if you're going to do, like, success is hard, you may as well do something that you love. Because it makes the work easier. Because you're going to have challenges. You're going to have failures. You're going to face off with your triggers, your wounds, your insecurities. It's going to happen. You can't avoid that. That's what life is. It's about you growing into the greatest version of you. And if you're not doing what you love, you're probably going to be less likely to want to push through those challenges. Like, there's been challenges where I'm like, fuck, this is hard. This is challenging. But I take a breath. But this is what I love. This is me being able to give back to people in a meaningful way that fills me full of love, full of gratitude, full of fulfillment. So I'm willing to do that because you become who you needed when you're at your lowest. And there are people on this fucking planet right now, whether it's your kids, whether it's your partner, whether it's your clients out there that need you. They need that gift from you. You've healed through your stuff, you've worked through your stuff, and you can give back all those things you needed. And there are people right now who need what you have. So then build a business that allows you to do that. I hope you got value from this. I hope you enjoyed it. If you've got any thoughts, questions, please whack it in the comments below. Please share this with someone as well that you think would benefit from this. If you would like to work with me, because I teach all of this from purpose to values to mission to vision to trauma to limiting beliefs to relationships and the practical pieces. How do we put together a product? How do we create something to sell? How do we market? How do we get clients? How do we build a brand? How do we systemize? How do we sell? I train all of this. I give you the skills and strategies. If that interests you guys, there is a free trial down below for my services. You get a one-on-one call with me. You get a free 7-day trial for it. I also have my book. If you want to start with my book, it's called The Inspired Life Method. It's on Amazon, Audible, Kindle. And I do run in-person events. It's on the Gold Coast. You've got to be willing to come to me there. Just find me on social media. You'll be able to find those events somewhere. I love you. I appreciate you. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. Go do what you love. Find your gift. Give it back to others. You will have unlimited levels of motivation, inspiration. And I hope you have a beautiful day. I appreciate you. Speak to you soon. See ya.